What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Mindcrack server. So, I've done a little bit of work here. I kind of got carried away the other night there when I was kind of like editing some Ghost Recon videos there. And I'm nearing completion of my anti-zombie fortress here. As you guys can see, I've actually put on this side here with the little bearings there, I guess is what, not bearings, but just to hold it in place, like steel bars and everything. And same with over here. I forgot to actually come up and put some windows there, which I will probably be doing over, well, today. I gotta look up one thing. I'm an idiot, because whenever I do this, I am never prepared to actually show you guys, or not show you guys, but there we go. Alright, so I also gotta lower that down by quite a few. But I guess it's perfect time to talk about what I wanted to say. Now, it's not like a preaching story or anything. Don't get me wrong with that. But I don't know why I've thought of this tonight, but I was putting my girlfriend to bed, and that sounds a bit weird. It's Don't get me wrong, guys. It's nothing sexual like that or anything like that. It's just, you know, I like to say goodnight to my girlfriend during my live streams. I'll say, I'll be right back in 5 minutes, because I like to lay down with my girlfriend and just, like, you know, make sure she's comfortable and all that, and just want to be a good boyfriend and, you know, say goodnight and talk with her before everything kind of goes to shit and she has nightmares. No, she doesn't have nightmares. But I don't know why I was thinking of this. I think I was a little bit tired, so I'm not too sure. Wow, that's actually it, but I did screw up over here, so let's fix that. So one of the things I did as a child was I would always constantly kind of terrify myself. And what I mean by that is I would always read these ghost stories, and no matter what, I would constantly read them. I would have so many sleepless nights due to this. Where is that glass? Oh yeah, so this actually has to go... Is that like that? It seems like it is. Maybe one less deep? No. Is it? It kind of look, yeah, it kind of looks like it on the picture, but there, at my old school, it was like I was in grade like 4 or 5 or whatever. They had this collection of ghost stories that you were able to rent from the library, and I don't know what it's called, but I remember the front cover. It was this very kind of freaky. I don't know how to explain it, but it was just like kind of terrifying look. It's drawn in this certain way that I will never forget, basically because of how fucking terrifying it is. So when does this have to... I think this has to go back. But I used to constantly read these books, like till I fell asleep, and I would wake up just having these horrible nightmares and freaking out. And freaking out at everything because, well, like I said, I was a dumb kid, so I always read these books, and basically I want to say like a lot of these fears that I have or had as a child kind of stemmed over to what kind of fears I have as an adult. I'm terrified. It's not like, you know, I believe in ghosts, but bumps in the nights always scare me. Like if I hear some random thump or something, you know, I live in an apartment and I always assume it's the worst. I think that's about it. I gotta also grab some iron bars and everything, and I also gotta get some vines, but I don't know what I'm gonna do in here. I really want to do like some sort of interior design, and yeah, I fudged up over here. Well, not fudged up, but I gotta put some glass there actually. But yeah, this is starting to come along very swell. I'm enjoying it. So as a child, I had so many sleepless nights, and I used to do this thing where, to get my dad's attention so he would sleep in my room, was I would start kicking the bed. Not like kicking, but like kind of, I don't know what the best way to explain is, kind of like, you know how ninjas try and get up. I'd basically do that, so my body would kind of do like the worm thing, but I'd like slam my feet on the ground just to get my dad's attention and everything. So he would actually, there were so many nights he had to come in and sleep on my floor and everything. And it got to the point where, do I have any iron? Good. It got to the point where my dad had to put a ban to me reading these books and everything. And as well as, one thing that he did was, oh, you know what, I'm going to go on. Oh, no. So he had to put a ban on the books that I read, and made sure I wasn't reading any books because he was getting sick and tired of having to come in. But I don't know, as a child I was always fearful of everything. Like, and there's one instance I remember, and this is obviously like, you know, this kind of is not, I wouldn't say like a good reason, but you know, it was reasonable as a child to get scared from this. This is during the time where I was reading books and everything, and even Goosebumps scared me as a kid, but that was horrible. R.L. Stein, that guy was a dude. That guy was a dude. He was awesome. But what he would do was, there's one occasion that I remember distinctly, was he did some dickish things. He did one dickish thing to me. What happened was, I don't know if he knew at the time. I'm kind of forgetful if this is when I was reading the books and everything. But one thing he did was, one night, you know, as a child, I was going to bed. I was getting ready for bed and everything. So what he did one time was he actually laid down in bed. Or not laid down in bed, but, you know, right before I was going to bed, my mom was like getting me ready and everything. And right here, you know, I was brushing my teeth and everything. And I guess my dad wanted to kind of scare me. And I didn't realize, obviously I didn't have the notion, or didn't even realize that was part of his plan. But what he did was he got low enough to kind of hide like his torso, his legs and mid torso. I almost fell. Oh, let's go back. Yeah, let's go down. He basically hid down below, and I go to bed. I'm about to lay down, and I see this body here, and I freak out because it looked like a dead person was there, basically. And obviously, as a child, that fucking freaked the hell out of me. That's another night my dad had to stay in the night. But I was thinking, you know, these things kind of scared me as a child, and I used to, like I said, I used to read a lot of ghost stories. I used to read a lot of type of did I forget to put... I totally forgot to put glass there, didn't I? I'm an idiot. And I guess one thing that also scared me as a child was, you know, I used to read about like all these paranormal stuff. Again, we're going to be talking about this. And my mom, when we were younger and everything, when I was a child, she won a trip on a houseboat trip. On a houseboat, basically, is all inclusive and everything, to for a week on a houseboat on the Shuswaps. And for people who don't know where that is, that's out in BC there. And I used to be terrified, and I still am. I hate the depths of the ocean and everything. And one thing that got me as a child was I thought that, like, you know, the Ogopogo was real. And during this whole week excursion of being on a houseboat in the middle of like the ocean and everything, I never once went in the water. I stayed up top. I went in the hot tub. My brother and my cousin as well, they went in the ocean, and I never got to experience that, and I regret that as a child. But you know, I don't know. You always hear these wives' tales, I guess you could call them, and they honestly scared me as a kid. And honestly, I still think that because of these type of stories that I've heard as a kid, and these other, you know, not just stories, but, you know, just reading and everything, you kind of passes on as an adult. Like, to me, ever since I was young and I couldn't read, you know, those ghost stories anymore, I used to have to do this thing where I had to kind of watch movies or listen to music. And I remember my first time I ever had to start doing stuff like that. I bought this, it was called an iRiver. Yes, it was kind of like the iPad, or not iPad, but iPod. I was like, I forget what the hell they're called, but basically it was more advanced and everything before its time. And one thing I'd done was, you know, you could do what is considered, I guess, the equivalent of the iPhone's jailbreak and make it watch like videos and everything. So I put on like Family Guy and everything, and to this day I have to fall asleep with something playing. I have to play with something kind of, you know, like watching a show or movie or something, or listening to a podcast while I sleep. And honestly, it's because of, what I believe is because of, you know, me being a kid and reading all these horror stories. So I want to know what you guys do. Do you guys remember any kind of horror stories that you've done as a child and kind of stemmed over to, I don't know, kind of affecting your adult life? And, you know, I'm not embarrassed by it. It's a kid. I mean, you have people who are afraid of clowns because of a bad incident that they had at a circus, right? So there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, I'm just curious as to what you guys have to say, because like I said, to this day I have to listen to music and everything, or not just music, but you know, just I have to have sound playing. So is this? Oh no! So I'm gonna have to go in here. I'm just gonna dig in. We're gonna go. Shit! Damn it! Ethan's gonna make fun of me for that. Watch. He'll laugh. But yeah, I don't know what the hell made me think of that when I put my girlfriend to bed there, and it kind of made me laugh. And my girlfriend gets annoyed by me having to listen to something while I sleep, because it's typically Seinfeld, and she absolutely hates the theme song to it. So every once in a while, just to annoy her, I'll start going bow, 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 and she'll just fucking slap me. Oh, is Etho not even? What are you doing, Etho? I thought you would have made fun of me by now. So the only issue is I don't know what. See, there we go. Is back here. I don't know. I can't seem to find a photo or anything of the back, which is kind of bothering me. There we go. We'll do it like that. You coming down, bro? Oh! So let's... Maybe I should have done it a little bit better than this. There we go. Never mind. So then we have what is looking like glass here. But yeah, I'm starting to feel really good about myself, because, you know, this build's coming along for once, and I'm actually finally finishing something. And I don't know. I gotta thank you guys, because you guys kind of inspired me to continue on. Yeah, so... Oh, god dang it. I put it on the wrong side. Because I don't know. I felt like it's about time that I try and do something, because... I don't know, I'm trying to better myself and try and become a little bit of a builder, because I know some people like watching that stuff, and you know, this is kind of giving me a little bit of like courage to try and do a little bit more stuff in the near future here, which I do have some plans. So, you know, thank you guys for sticking around and just watching my stuff, and you know, leaving me feedback and everything. And I know I do a lot of caving, but like I said, hopefully with this finishing up here, I'll be able to actually, you know, kind of do a little bit more building here, which is what I kind of plan. And I'm inspired by Beef, like I said, guys. You know, his builds that he does, I don't know, they're simple, they're fun, they're enjoyable to watch, they're everything. So I think I'm gonna end my video here. I gotta figure out what the heck is going on in the back over here, but I want to take a look in the side now that I have the glass there. Oh, yeah. Oh god. Relax. Relax. But yeah, I gotta figure out what the heck I'm gonna do on the, like, on the interior here. Oh man, that is coming along very smoothly. You know, let's go up here. Let's take a quick peek. And I know a lot of people have done stuff like this, but you know, to me it's enjoyable, and that's all that matters. Let's get high. Not you know, high, but high up in the sky. And again, not. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. That is awesome. And I still gotta add like the little antenna they have up there. Oh man, this is so cool. And I'm starting to really like this over here. It kind of looks nice. It kind of reminds me of, I guess, The Walking Dead, because, you know, you have the barn. And it's just like the anti-zombie fortress. But I'm thinking of extending that and maybe having a couple barns along here or something. And have, because I mean, I need more animals. I'm lacking in sheep and everything. I mean, I have my little sheep farm at my old place, but I'm starting to think that this might be my home for a bit here because of how much I'm enjoying this. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this nonetheless, and yeah, I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I shall talk with you guys later. Alright guys, peace out, Girl Scouts.